It is another week and another race here for League of Ireland for Tier 4. Today we are in what looks to be a sunny Azerbaijan for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's the second race of the season, and if it's anything like last week, we are going to have an exciting race. Once again, it is me, Josh Nitter 6000, here alongside me is Cav. How are we today?
Good, glad to have this track behind me. Unfortunately for these 20 blokes, they still have it all to go. So, yeah, I think we're in for entertainment one way or another.
For sure, yeah. With the barriers very close to the track, we'll definitely be seeing some incidents today. Not as many penalties as last week, hopefully, because there's not a lot of places where you can go over the track limits. But, you know, Tier 4 always manage to find a way to do magnificent things, so we'll find out anyway today. We have 17 minutes left of qualifying, 1 minute gone, and there is Banner for Sam. It's the first man out on track, I believe. In the Alpine, yes, it is.
Yeah, so this is really interesting, these qualifying sessions around Baku, because strategy in the race is very mixed. I think even Colin and Paddy last night said, you know, there's a whole host of ways you can go, and I think safety car timing really can make or break your race around here, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah,
for sure. Starting of course on the softs, you're going to be having to pit lap 6 or 7, and you'll be hoping for a safety car around then, because your mediums will be quite shot towards the end, and of course starting on the mediums is going to be the preferred strategy here. Then again, safety cars are always good to be thrown into the mix, because it mixes up everybody's strategy, and you never know what's going to happen then, because safety car can come out at any time.
Yeah, and tyre wear around here be interesting. I don't know up and down the grid how many of the lads are on medium or even no traction, but that can be a big advantage around here as well, given the high deg.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but anyway, I think the majority of lads, except for, still don't have the pronunciation, we're going to call him Rian. Rian's the only one on the mediums at the moment. And Aaron Sully, I'm mistaken. But anyway, on the softs, Aaron McCann in the Alfa Romeo, starting his lap, just took turn 1 there, taking it nice and easy. It wasn't too bad of a turn 1. Through turn 2, very close to the curbs, doesn't touch them, takes the track very nicely there. Turn 2 onto the second straight. And here he goes into turn 3. You don't want to touch this curb again. He does a little bit, but it doesn't compromise him too much. Going around to the next right-hander here, once again, another sausage curb. You don't want to touch that at all. You can compromise your lap time a good bit. Very tricky part of the track here. A left, right, you want to compromise the left-hand side to get a good exit off the right, and he doesn't quite do that as he clips the curb. And this is a very easy part to invalidate this right-hander as he goes over the curb. Nearly hits the wall, has to slow it down a little bit more. Castle, here we go. This is going to hurt a lot of people's races and qualifying today. He takes it quite nicely. And another place to invalidate your lap right there. That exit off the left-hander. We're coming down a flat out little curvy part of the track. Onto this part. Who will jump that curb tonight? We're going to find out. It's a very risky one there. It can gain you a good bit of time, but it also can lose you a lot of time. Here it goes now. The main straight of the track. Very fast, flat, left-right combination there. And up into the DRS zone. Reaching top speeds of around 320 kilometers, I believe. 326 maybe, or 330 actually, I'm mistaken. And he gets a 1 minute 40.9, as we have Banner for Sam, a 1 minute 40.9 or 41.9.
Yeah, so good bankers, particularly from Aaron. Good second there to jam, and Decky, as he did last week, gets a good one in early as well.
Yeah, yes.
And hopefully the lads are aware that tethering 2 laps on tyres around here isn't really a good idea. But we'll see. Especially
if you're going to be starting on those tyres. As Griffin sets it to 41 through, you have a yellow flag. Is that someone just getting out of the way? I think it might be. So Aaron Hennessy coming into
Everyone's still moving anyways.
Line. Yeah. I think he's just letting someone out of the way there. Aaron Hennessy, he's going to cross a line. What can he get here? He's going to stay in 6th place. He's going to get a 43.2. Sorry, Catfish Corey 42.6.
Mayo Man jumps up there, 41.2. Yeah.
41.2, he's in the mix.
He is indeed. We should say as well, we have Jinx and Josh Brown both reserving. You have to put a lap out, but there we go. Josh does a 48.2.
Jesus, rain with on the mediums. Oh, we have a Jinx in the wall, in the barrier. I don't know if he has wing damage. Oh no, he's after taking the runoff.
Okay. Is he damaged?
I don't think he has damage.
Doesn't seem to.
He'll want to get out of the way of the car behind him. Oh no, he's on an outlap, Lucas. So yeah, rain on the mediums, a 40 flat. Budge behind him 5 or 4/10 slower on the soft, so very interesting there. The mediums seem to be a very quick tyre, because Aaron Sully is at a 40.6 on the mediums.
Yeah,
so
Flat's doing well.
There, yeah.
I think Rian had a good race with Ryan Curran last week, and he obviously was booted up to tier 3, so I think Rian can count himself lucky to have not gone the same direction.
Yeah.
But that is a serious time. If he was sandbagging, he ain't now.
That's for sure, yeah. USA is obviously a very has very mixed opinions of the drivers there. Some people like it, some people hate it, and Ryan seems to be one of those drivers who he doesn't like it because he's setting provisional pole on the mediums here in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, second race as well. You always settle in that bit better, and lads getting used to the setup and the strategy and all the other bits and pieces. So really good showing from him so far.
Yeah, it is. Definitely an interesting track anyway. Much different to USA. USA obviously being a very open track. Not a lot of barriers that can collect you if you make a mistake. This track is completely the opposite. You make one mistake, you're in the barrier with a broken wing. So Rian is then into the pits. Don't think there'll be a lot of people out on laps. I think Lukey Dookie's on a lap actually, yeah. So just through turn 2 onto the DRS. Just has a McLaren right in front of him. I don't know if he's on a lap or not. We'll find out soon. It's Josh Brown.
Josh Brown, yeah. Who has done 2 laps in those softs.
Yeah, so I have a guess that he isn't. Lucas on a pretty good lap at the moment in the Haas. So maybe he can get close to his teammate. Hopefully Josh Brown gets out of his way or he will be getting a penalty. Unless he is on a lap himself.
He's still going on a lap. I mean, I wouldn't recommend taking those softs for a third one, but that's what he's doing.
He is.
He's letting Lukey pass now, so well done to him.
Yeah. Lukey just through the castle section and onto this quick left right. Takes it quite nicely. Looking like a pretty nice lap for Luke. Onto this curvy straight here. And down onto a corner that will definitely collect a lot of wings today. As it doesn't collect Luke's wing, he takes it nice and easily, doesn't jump that curve at all. We'll definitely be seeing that in tier 1. People jumping over that curve for sure to gain their extra few tenths, thousandths, hundredths, whatever they can get. They'll all be fighting for it. Lukey Dookey down the main straight, getting onto the DRS now in a few seconds. And he's on it. Down to cross the line, what can he get? And he gets himself up into 4th place at 40.5. Not a bad lap at all. So
I assume Jinx will look to improve on that 2-minute 35.
He does.
And just as I say it, he does a 141.3.
Yeah, he's up there just close to his teammate Mayo Man.
Alright, just took 54 seconds off his first attempt. That's the way to do it. Sully TM, says Aaron Sully for Paul. No bias, I'm sure, intended there. One of our many Sullys. Lost count of them at this stage.
Yeah, I don't know how many Sullys we've had, how many we have at the moment, but too many, anyway.
And the legendary John Bastille is in the chat. I wonder will we discover any similar personalities in our tier this year as we get lads onto the podium. You never know.
We have a few lads on. We have the Viper who's just set a 39.8.
The Viper stepping up from tier 5. He's now in tier 4 and showing why he's here.
Yeah,
he's certainly on the pace.
It's a great banker lap there for sure. Right, so Gaffo on 2 lap old softs, so he doesn't want to be starting on those. He want to definitely try and improve on his lap. If you start on those softs, they won't last very long at all.
Yeah.
So is a hero. Just into the last sector now. Wonder what he can get. Everybody on the softs at the moment, so I don't think we'll have anybody starting on the mediums. We have a yellow flag though. Yeah, I think he's just getting out of the way.
Yeah, everyone's still moving. For now.
Yeah. We haven't seen any wings being collected today, which is surprising. As a hero gets a 40.7.
So just Blue Gunner now to set a time, and he's just coming to the end of his outlap, so all 20 drivers should have a time on the board pretty shortly.
So Blue Gunner, a very quick driver as we've seen last week. Didn't have a great qualifying, but he ended up winning, didn't he?
He did, and it was a case of right place, right time with the safety cars. And if that could happen last week, it probably has twice or three times the chance this week. Even last night we seen safety car timing to be massive.
For sure, yeah. Right, so Blue Gunner on his lap. Why don't you take us through this, Cav?
Yeah, so down into turn 2, third or second gear, depending on your setup. Blue Gunner decides to stay in third to carry that bit of extra speed. He runs a little wide, which will compromise him the whole way down this long straight. Down now into turn 3, kind of the third of the 90-degree left-handers. Takes it very well, carries loads of speed, and now you're trying to swing left before turning back in right against yourself. Miss the inside curb if you can, and on the power. Really tricky section now for 5 and 6. They come together. You want to compromise your entrance here to get a good exit. He catches the curb a little bit, but he's okay, and he's on the power early. And now easy to invalidate here. If there is a turn you can invalidate on around here, it's this one. And he takes 7. Okay, nearly clips the wall, but he just about gets through it. And now the castle. Anything can happen up here. We seen that last night. You want to take this sequence of corners as smoothly as you can on the power early. He doesn't do too bad. And he's on the power now all the way down into turn 15. Nobody saw it last night, but I clattered the wall in my outlap and lost the front wing. We won't worry about that. Blue takes it pretty well, takes a little bit of curb. You kind of want to commit to that curb or miss it altogether. And then into 16, again gets a good exit on the power early, and now it's flat all the way down to the line. He'll have the left and sharp right behind it. Yep, takes a flat up into 8th, and the DRS will be coming open now at the end of this last little turn. And straight to the line. Try not to scrub off any unnecessary thousands because it can get very tight around here. And Blue Gunner, P3 and a 40.1.
Not a bad lap at all, and we had a bit of action while we were going through that lap. We had Is a Hero getting himself a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Josh Brown, and also Rian a 39.2. A very, very impressive lap, which is 6/10 ahead of the Viper, who was in second place. So some very impressive laps for sure tonight.
Yeah, and we should point out that lap from Rian is 2/10 off of pole last night, and we still have roughly 5 minutes of quality to go, and the track ramp up around here, the evolution is massive.
For sure, yeah, it is.
Oh, we have Rian nearly in the wall. Keeps it out of it, just as we talk about him. Maybe he's listening to the stream and got a bit excited about himself.
Yeah.
All this coverage. Don't believe the hype, Rian. Keep your head down. So the Viper on an outlap, yeah?
Yeah, Viper on outlap. We have, I think, Luke's on a lap here. I think Aaron Sully, I think he invalidated his lap, I believe. Griffin could be on a lap. We'll stay on board with Luke. He doesn't seem to have timed his laps very well. He's out with about 3 minutes. How much time is left to go? 4 minutes to go. Yeah. Around that. So I want to get into the pits nice and quick. But he takes that corner there quite nicely. You don't want to invalidate there, as we've said. It's very easy. Through Castle, very close to the right hand wall. Takes it quite nicely. Close there to the track limits. It's quite easy to invalidate there as well on that left hander. But he's going down this flat curvy part here as he gets on the curb into this very tricky left-hander here as he touches the curb just a little bit. Not looking like a bad lap for Luke so far. Into this last corner here, well, pretty much the last corner with a braking zone as we go down and on to the main straight. So he gets very close to the wall to gain his extra few thousands. And here he goes onto the DRS. He's in 8th place currently. What can he get himself up to? He gets himself up to 6th place with a 40.2, so he'll want to definitely try and get into the pits as soon as he can. Don't think he'll have enough time to... No, he won't.
I think there's about a 1 minute differential, but that's not going to be enough to get him around.
No, which is unfortunate. But anyway, we have... Who else on a lap? I think Decky Ferg, his teammate, on a lap.
Yeah. Griffin's on his way to the line as well. He's a couple of tenths up.
Griffin, yeah, very low on the ERS.
Yeah, he's on his third out, and I think on this set of softs. He does improve by 2.5 tenths.
Yeah, fabulous.
So we've a bit of a gap at the top, and then we have a very congested midfield.
Yeah, it's very competitive in the midfield for sure.
Griffin parks it. It's one way of letting traffic by. Okay. And crowd favourite, fan favourite, Catfish Corey all the way to the line, and he's improving.
Very
and
good
he
for
goes
Catfish
11th. What a lap, 2 seconds he's improved by. Well done to him.
Good lap by Corey, definitely improving from last week. Into 11th place for him. Very good.
So we've a whole host of drivers on outlaps.
Yeah.
A few lads deciding to do mediums.
Yeah, again, like Blue Gunner did last week, there's no point at all to be going on the mediums when you're in the bottom 10.
No.
Anyway, let the lads do their thing.
Absolutely.
So we have Decky Ferg just going down to the line now. What can he get himself from 12th up into 7th, just behind his teammate, and that'll be his final lap unless he's going to do another one. Doesn't have enough ERS it seems, but we'll go on to someone else here. As we have your neighbour Danjo just coming up to the line here. 15th place currently with a 40.9. Can he improve his lap time? I haven't seen any of his deltas, but...
Go on, neighbour. Aaron Hennessy's retired. Aaron has actually lost it.
He has, yeah. As Danjo gets himself up into 13th place with a 40.7.
Go on, Danjo. No bias in this box. But it's
No,
good to see the estate doing well.
Yeah. Right. So I wonder now. No, Corey is not on another lap. Griffin, I hope to God he's not on another lap.
Major Jam's retired.
The two teammates have both retired. I think they were both on track, were they?
Yeah, Jam's lost it in the castle section, and he's parked there. Ooh, I hope he ghosts, and I hope he vanishes quickly. Decky certainly got a fright coming through the castle there. God help us when these cars are even wider next year.
Why, yeah, jeez, for sure.
And checkered flag's out.
So a checkered flag. We've had 5 drivers so far taking it. Decky
Josh
Ferg.
Brown's invalidated. Who's next to the line?
I think it's Decky Ferg, or it might be the McLaren. Aaron
Decky
Sully
was compromised in the castle by the crash.
Oh, he was,
Rian
okay.
is scarily up a tenth again. For the love of God, man, sandbag.
Yeah.
Who's teaching these drivers?
I think, yeah. Jesus, he's definitely, if there's one person to run away with it today, it's going to be Rian. A 39.2, and if he is to be improving, could even get into the 38s, which could be close to...
He could beat last night's pole.
Yeah, he could.
Here he goes. Does he have Bunsey? He doesn't, but he still improves, and that is a superb lap.
Very good lap. If there is another person to go up to tier 3, I think we know who it is.
Blue Gunner coming through the curb. He went over it into 16, and that's compromised him entirely. I think he has wing damage. Just light.
So he tried to go for an all or nothing there.
Yeah, and he was 2.5 tenths up. He might hang on to it. We'll see.
Let's see now. He could beat he could beat Viper. He does have 3 tenths again. But Gaffo actually with a 39.6, not a bad one.
Wow.
Here we go. Blue Gunner crosses the line. He does improve by a little bit, but it's not enough to beat Aaron Sully, who's got a 39 point. Oh no, who was it? Yeah, it was Aaron Sully, wasn't it? Yeah, a 39.7 we'll call it.
Yeah, we'll forgive that 1,000.
Yeah. Well, we'll call it 39.6, make it feel better. And and that's qualifying, that's everything. Not
I
as
know many lads who'll call that a 39.6.
Yeah, for the sake of argument, we'll call it 39.6. But anyway, that's that for qualifying. Not as many wings as I thought that the walls would be collecting. were 2 retirees, who unfortunately crashed. Yeah, not a bad one at all.
Good standard, and in fairness, traffic management as well from the lads. They all seem to get out of each other's way pretty well. I mean, we can't see everything, but from what we've seen, it was good.
Yeah. Anyway, bring us down the grid, why don't you, Cav?
In pole, soon to be tier 2, is Reen C11 in the Aston Martin. Well done to him. We have LG Gaffo in the Mercedes in P2. Aaron Sully of the many Sullys in P3. The Viper P4. Blue Gunner P5. We have Aaron McCann in P6. Banner for Sam P7. Lukey Dookie in P8. Decky Ferg P9. Budge rounding out the top 10. Then Free Tire Choice 2. Jono in 11th. We have Catfish Corey, crowd favourite, in 12th. Danjo, my neighbour, in 13th. Mayo Man, 14th. Is a Hero, 15th. Jinx in 16th. Griffin, Major Jam, Josh Brown, and then Aaron Hennessy is backing up the pack.
The crowd favourite, Catfish Corey, haven't? Or is he just your favourite?
No, he's becoming a cult hero.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Gary Drow was giving him a shout out there as well. We're going to make that man a favourite up and down the league. He'll be the John Bastille of tier 4.
Yeah. Of course, just a reminder, Is a Hero has a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll be starting from the back. So everyone in the bottom 5 will be getting boosted up 1 place. Every little helps, as Tesco says.
Other grocery providers are available.
Yeah.
So
do get your predictions into the chat. It's hard to predict this track.
Yeah, and someone has readied up there very quickly, so the lads don't have long to get their strategies in. That's unfortunate. But we'll get underway all the quicker for it, I guess.
John Bastille typing into the chat there. Seems to be
Look, you see.
Whatever funny. Corey P1. Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go. This commentary is peak.
Do you know what I just thought of? Can you imagine we get John Bastille on comms? Now there is. We've 9 races. We'll do it 1 week. Has to be had.
We'll do it the last race when there's a championship decider.
Yeah, he can wrap us around the formation lap or the last lap or all the laps, depending on how much material he has by then.
Yeah, sure. You have now until then, John, to get something prepared.
Absolutely. Well, let's look at strategy here. So from 11th down, we have 7 lads gone on the mediums. John O'Bin the first of them, and his Ferrari teammate close behind him as well. So a mix, but safety car timing will really decide whether it's the right or wrong thing to do. Yeah, mediums definitely seems to be the more popular pick from the bottom 10 lads, but you never know. Safety car come out late, could come out early. You never know on this track. Some could end up in the wall very early. But once again, only time can tell, as we have Rian going through the castle section, leading us on our formation lap. We have Ronan saying Aaron Sully to win, Rian to bottle. And we've Ben got a Kachika saying never mind Tesco, you up the super value. So that's a that's a shout out just for him. Funny guy. I'll put the screw in the tuna. I don't know what that's meant to mean. I don't know if I'm missing a joke here. Oh god. Okay. Oh, it's all kicked off. It's all kicked off. Right, back to the race, back to the action. We are coming onto the main straight shortly. Everyone so far is somewhat well behaved. There's a small gap down towards the back, which is now thankfully closed up. And a couple of new drivers. It's good to see that they know the rules. Josh is just about on the limit there. Not you, but Josh Brown. Yeah. And there we go. Right, and the AI has taken over onto the grid, which will be hopefully changed next season. I think there's going to be a manual grid start. I don't know if the league will be doing that, but it would be an interesting one. As Ryan C, is the first man to line up onto the grid, Is a Hero will be the last, and this is when the nerves kicks in. This is when the hands start shaking, start sweating. So lads try and get the best reaction from the lights going out. Here we are, the last car has lined up on the grid, or he is now. He has stopped.
and we are nearly ready to go here in Baku. This will be an interesting one. Don't blink, you might miss the action. Here we go, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and here we go in Azerbaijan. Rian not getting a great start. He is in the barrier. That might be damage, and it looks like damage for Rian as Lukey Dookie is up into 3rd place all the way from 8th. He is going alongside the Viper here. The Viper trying to stick a wheel in, and Lukey Dookie manages to stay up. What an impressive start from Luke. Aaron McCann up into 4th place. Decky Ferg up into 5th as well. So we've had a lot of drama there. Rian into the barrier off the start, and Budge just staying behind him there. We have a position change here.
Red Bull around at the back. That's Griffin.
Yeah, and Danjo, Banner for Sam having a little battle at the back here. Banner for Sam just about gets ahead of him there. So we have Rian dropping back a bit more. Does he have damage, Cav? I'm not sure if he does or not.
Having a look is after taking the Viper there, so he's holding himself together well. If not,
he might have some right end plate damage. I'm not too sure myself. Let's see going through the castle section. I think he does, yeah. He's definitely, yeah, he does. Right end plate damage. Yeah, that is not going to help him at all. He's not able to take that flat at all. 100% has damage. So we have Jinx very close to Catfish Corey. Had to think about a move there.
How dare he?
Great to go for it. Don't think a lot of people would be happy about that, including yourself, Cav, of course. But Decky Ferg right on the back. Oh, Decky Ferg nearly had a moment there, going on the little section. Oh, Catfish Corey is retired. He is out of the race, and that is that is him gone, and it's a virtual safety car.
I'm done.
Right, we'll talk to you next week, Cav.
That's all for this week, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Oh no. And yeah, he's lost it on the exit of what Wheelo would call the zigzag, so yeah, that's a shame. The VSC, will anyone take the option to box? So Griffin does. Rian and Josh are already in, so they're seeing the benefit of it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be worse for Rian. At least he gets a virtual safety car. Everybody's slowing down a little bit. Still not great though. He's opted for the mediums, so he's going to be hoping for another one. Oh no! Rian's after getting a drive-through penalty. Can it go any worse for Rian this week? I wonder now, can he get that removed? Because I'm guessing it was just as he came out of the pits.
Yeah.
As it looks like Josh Brown has taken the runoff.
It has to be served, so he's going to have no choice but to get that out of the way, Josh.
Yeah.
3 laps. And we're back on the green flag.
We are, yeah. Duke nearly losing it out of the castle section there. McCann is just trying to stay into that 1 second range. Of course, Decky as well. Everybody seems to be, well, there's a mixture between staying in the 1 second and losing it
sector completely. 2. That's Aaron Hennessy.
Already, once again, we have another retirement. Lap 2, second retirement. Aston Martin having a mare of it today. I don't think it's going to be a safety car. No, it isn't. And is that Josh Brown once again after losing the car?
It is.
He is not having a great day of it either. And Jinx again as well. Jinx is out of this race. We have a lot of retirements. Another virtual safety car. This has started a lot earlier than I would have expected to. All this carnage.
Like that, we're down to 17 runners.
Yep, and then there were 17 already. So a virtual safety car. I think it's going to stay a virtual. Don't think it's going to turn into a full one.
No. You should be okay from here.
As Budge and Banner for Sam take advantage of the safety car and go in. Might be a little bit early, or the virtual safety car might be a little bit early for it. But we'll see
he's
if
committed
it works
to the
out for
2-stop now, realistically, so
yeah,
may not be much of a difference, because he started on the soft, obviously.
Yeah. So everyone seems to be taking it easy, except for Banner for Sam, who has gotten himself a drive-through penalty. Did Budge get one as well?
What is going on?
Budge, Banner and Rian all have drive-through penalties. Not looking good for the lads at all, from 13th to 15th.
So yeah, this has been sloppy so far, and it's really turning into survival of the fittest.
That's for sure, yeah. Definitely unexpected there that Rian and Luke Dukes, after having a mare out of the castle section, he has Armacan, nearly tags him, keeps the car on the track. Armacan up in the 3rd place. Made, yeah, good move by Armacan. Made advantage of Luke's mistake. Up in the 3rd place for him. Luke just in front of his teammate here, Decky Ferg. Don't think he'll hesitate to go by him. So the Viper just trying to hang on.
Damage.
Oh my God.
He's dropping off of the Viper very quickly, and out of the last braking zone there, he really understeered out wide.
Let's have a look. Can we see any damage? We can't see any damage here, but let's see if he did get... No, it doesn't look like it. And Lukey Dookie going up through the inside of Armacan, having none of them going by him, and Luke is back up at the 3rd place. Very good move by him.
Yeah.
And we have side by side here, Decky Ferg and Armacan. Decky Ferg. Armacan trying to hold it around the outside, but he isn't able to. Decky Ferg, great move, up into 4th place. The Viper very close behind Armacan. As Rian gets the fastest lap, the Viper could go for it here. He's going to stay behind him. So we have a bit of movement around the back, but it's just people serving their drive-throughs. As here we go now, Armacan very close behind Decky Ferg here. Just trying to keep us close to him. If Decky Ferg makes a mistake, Armacan will be right in the back of him trying to go for a move. But the two Hasses making great moves there on lap 4. Here we are, the top 5 all bunched up together, all within a second of each other. As I say that, they lose a second, the top 3. Still very close. Yeah, and they're back in it now. So the DRS is active.
Lads, I just looking for you to throw on the telemetry there, Josh, when you get a chance, please.
Yeah, no problem at all. There we are now, lads. Alright, so Aaron Sully, I don't know if he got the DRS on Gaffo. He had to lift there a little bit because
he's not there yet. DRS. Activation point is actually here. Detection point, should I say. Here. It's bang and then bang again. And he is, and he's good.
Gets it. And he's very close to Gaffo. Gaffo is burning his ERS, but it doesn't seem to be... Oh no, he's still ahead of him. He's going to stay up in P1. Aaron Sully going to stay in P2. As Aaron McCann off the track. I think he outbraked himself there. Decky Ferg says thank you very much, and so does the Viper. Dookie Dookie just trying to hold on to the 1 second range of Aaron Sully. He has the DRS, but it isn't enough to drag him back into that 1 second. Aaron Sully very close to LG Gaffo. We could have a good battle between first and second here.
Banner goes in to get his drive-through out of the way. Rian still has his to serve. Hopefully he knows he needs to come in this lap.
We have the Viper very close to the back of Decky Ferg here. The Viper could be looking at a move if Decky doesn't get into the 1 second range of his teammate. Is there damage from LG Gaffo? He's looking very slow. Everybody's caught up to him with a yellow flag, and it's Lukey Dookie. He is retired from the race.
Oh, in the castle section.
In the castle section, indeed. And that is a safety car. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, Major Jan loses it coming out of the castle. Under safety car as well. And he's parked.
Oh, God. It's all happening here in Azerbaijan. Very unfortunate for Luke. Of course, I'm very upset as well.
No bias.
No bias at all, as usual in the commentary box.
Yeah, shame for Luke. He was having a great race up until then.
He was, yeah, for sure. Anyway, Decky Ferg says thanks for that. He's up into the podium positions and a safety car as well. Oh, so all the top 6 will most likely be pitting under the safety car here. I'd assume only. Oh, Gaffo kind of cutting the line there.
Yeah.
Interesting decision there from the Viper. As
Decky Ferg, no, he doesn't. Here, Josh, is Rian, because he still hasn't served that drive-through, and he's going to have to carry it to the far side of the safety car now.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Rian. He's up in the 6th place, but he's going to be dropping down to the very back.
Yeah. I think particularly on a track like this, you've got to get it out of the way very early, just in case.
Yeah, you do. Been such an unfortunate day for Rian.
Okay, so Let's see now how everything settles down. We are only on lap 6. We've lost 4 cars.
Yeah, that's a lot of cars for 6 laps.
Yeah, by Johnny Bastile's maths, I think that means we're going to finish with 1 runner. So, who will it be? Hopefully now the lads are getting a feel for the track and know where they can and can't push.
Yeah, I think the majority know that they can't push in the castle section. See, Luke didn't get the memo.
100%. And even under safety car, as we know, the castle section is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, for sure. Safety car can decide to slap on the brakes whenever. Slow up the pack.
Absolutely.
But yeah, everyone on the mediums except for the Viper, who was on the softs, and Is a Hero, Mayo Man, Major Jam, all kind of got hampered by that safety car there because they can't go into the pits, and they'll be hoping for a late one to help them out, because the lads behind them don't have to pit, and they still do. So we're losing a lot of time then. Where's it at? So LG Gaffo seems to be at an advantage here, having Rian just in between him and Aaron Sully, but I think Rian's going to be serving his drive-through as soon as the safety car comes in, or the lap after. I'm not sure which one he has to do.
He's going to have to, yeah.
Yeah. So just so unfortunate for the Aston Martin, the team in general, having 1 car out and 1 car with a drive-through under the safety car. So anyway, we'll see how this race unfolds. Never give up on this track, so anything can happen.
Absolutely. Gary Drow with John Bastile's maths will finish with minus 3.4 cars. I'm not sure what that end of race looks like, but I'd say it'd be hard to commentate on. We'll see. We'll find something to talk about if it happens.
Oh yeah, for sure. Talk about the weather if we need to. Gary Drobro, the LOI comedian. Me and Kellen know him in Saudi Arabia. Well, it was quite funny. Probably a bit too funny, Gary. but sure, look, you have to crack a joke every now and then.
Absolutely.
Having one of your cars out of the race isn't something you could be smiling about, but here's Gary Drower to cheer us up.
Yeah, so we obviously now should get back underway this lap, and it'll be interesting to see the relative pace with the pack shuffled up a little, and will lads be patient enough to get by their men as well?
Yeah, for sure. So the Viper.
And Josh hits the back of Danjo.
Yeah, he's after getting himself a 5-second penalty. That won't be helpful. He'll have to serve that. He'll have to serve that in the pits, and he'll probably get another 5 seconds from the stewards, I believe. Or no, if he didn't give anything to that, I don't know what the rules are, but I don't think he'll get one. He'll get one from the stewards since he didn't give one to Danjo.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see as well who was at fault, but usually always the car behind.
Yeah, for most cases. So, save the car should be in this lap. We'll find out just on the Sector 3 line. Yes, the safety car is in this lap. We are going to be underway. The Viper is going to be leading us. After this safety car on his old softs, he's going to have to go in 2 or 3 laps to change them. So it's not going to help him out at all, staying out. Is a Hero closely behind him, and LG Gaffo wanting to clear these medium starters as soon as possible and try and get a few cars in between him and Aaron Sully and Decky Ferg. So the Viper now weaving, just trying to warm up those soft tyres a little bit before he goes, and here we go, he is gone. Is a Hero, he has gone quite early, yeah. Is a Hero doesn't get a good enough start to overtake him, but LG Gaffo very close behind Major Jam. Here's Decky Ferg very close to Aaron Sully. This is for second place. That's not P2 here. Yeah. Oh, disqualified Rian.
He needed to serve it when the safety car came in there,
and yeah, he is going to get in the way of Aaron Sully there. That is poor from him. And we have someone in the runoff.
Major Jam has gone in the runoff.
Major Jam in the runoff. This is not looking like a very clean race today. We have LG Gaffo right on the back of Izahiro. He's going to go down the inside of him. Izahiro's not going to fight it. Very smart move by Izahiro. LG Gaffo has a car in between him and Net P2. He has Mayo Man just ahead of him here to try and overtake him. And the Viper seems very quick on these old softs. He is 2 seconds ahead of Mayo Man, who has a quick LG Gaffo behind him.
Bear in mind those softs have only probably done 4 laps at race pace, so we have long VSCs as well, so he probably has a lap or 2 before they fall off a cliff, and that cliff is quite substantial around here. Oh, Gaffo nearly loses it.
Very close there by Gaffo. And we have a yellow flag in Sector 2. That is Josh Brown once again. Not a great day for Josh Brown, losing it just in the castle section there.
He gets going, but minus a front wing.
Yeah. Definitely a lot more wings collected in the race than qualifying. Now LG...
And Aaron Sully has a great run on Izahiro. Izahiro gets up on the curb. He's going to have him done before they even get to the last zigzag.
Yeah. Izahiro... Oh jeez, he's not going flat through these corners.
And Decky hits both walls.
Decky Ferg. Does he have major damage? I think he might. We have Danjo out of the race. That is him gone, and I don't think Decky Ferg has any damage. But that is a safety car. Who is going to stop? I don't think anybody can. Major Jam can, and he will. He has No, he doesn't. Is he going to pit? Doesn't have damage, but he can't go in now, son. Oh, that's not going to be nice. He's after cutting the pit line. That is most likely going to be a penalty for him.
Yeah.
So another safety car. So we have 5 or 6 cars out of this race by lap 9. So if we keep on going this race, we won't have any. This race we won't have any cars finishing.
And Josh Brown has retired. He's had enough. He retires in the pits. Fair play to him.
Alright.
Doing it the right way. So we've 13 runners.
13 left. So if you finish at this rate, you'll get points.
At this rate, you finish, you'll win. But we'll see.
If I was Josh Brown, I would have stayed out. Would have stayed on the track. He is going to be spinning a lot. He seems to be struggling a lot going into the runoffs, but probably would have finished in the points.
Just putting in the chat there, I don't think he realised he had to pit on the last lap there where the safety car came in. Yeah. He can't do it on the safety car, but as soon as the safety car has come off and handed over control to the Viper, that's the point he had to pit, because that was his 3rd timed lap since he got the penalty. Ren, it's probably best to serve your drive-through penalty as soon as possible, especially if you're in front of a car or if you're behind a car, to get into the clean air as soon as possible, not to be losing time to the car in front of you, having to brake early or having dirty air as well. But so unfortunate for Ren. Yeah,
very unfortunate.
Absolutely. Just a day that started really well and then from the race start kind of dropped off a cliff. Will any of the lads here go in and chance maybe a hard strategy? I think they're all probably thinking there's going to be more safety cars, what's the point? But
the Viper is going to surely go in. No, the Viper is going to stay out. I don't know what he's waiting for here. So who's gone into the pits? Izahiro. Decky Ferg has gone into the pits now. Decky Ferg, will he be getting a wing change? Is the question here. You said you saw him smashing into the walls a few times. Decky Ferg into the Haas pit crew, and he is getting a wing change. Yeah, right.
He clipped the inside of 18 and then the outside of 19.
Unfortunate for him, his race is not over though.
Certainly
He'll still
not.
be in this as he just gets out behind Izahiro. So Izahiro, interestingly, on the softs. Don't think that was on purpose by Izahiro, but he is on the softs. He will have to stop again. They'll only go 8 laps maybe.
Yeah,
with a few safety cars, of course they could go 9 laps, as Viper's shown us.
The way you drive, you could definitely get 8 out of them. But yeah, the way things have been so far, who knows? I mean, the Viper's now 9 laps in plus qualifying, so...
Yeah, the Viper definitely stretching those softs as long as he can. I don't really know... I'm not sure what he's waiting for, really. Maybe to try and wait for a VSC, maybe. So the cars don't got bunched up. I'm not really sure what he's waiting for, but find out soon enough anyway.
Yeah, so the field is just about back together. We might actually get going. Just waiting on Major Jam to come up to the back of Decky. I wonder what the lowest number to ever finish a race is, Josh, in LOI.
I believe Australia.
Oh.
There was 9.
Okay.
I think Australia tier 3 maybe. I know tier 1 there was only 11. Season 6, 5 or 6. But I'm sure we're going to be breaking all sorts of records here.
Absolutely.
Including the least amount of drivers finishing. If we keep on going the way we're going. 10 laps through. A few under the safety car and VSC. And we've already lost 7 drivers. So...
Yeah.
Oh, we have a bit of movement under the safety car.
Mayo Man has been swallowed up. He tried to do a Max Verstappen and get right up beside the Viper, and now he's been swallowed by the lads, but they know they can't pass him to the line. They're 3 wide. Aaron Sully makes the wise decision to get out of it. Mayo holds his position. Gaffo's going to come back at him though. And obviously he has much better traction on those 4-lap old mediums, which really haven't done any laps at all.
Oh, the Viper! I think he hit the barrier there. I think he might have gotten a little bit of damage there. I didn't even realise we were underway until you said. but we are nonetheless. LG Gaffo through the inside of Mayo Man. And he gets the move done. Very good move by Gaffo. As Aaron Sully now will want to... Oh, our Blue Gunner through the inside.
Yeah.
Here's Blue Gunner. He is not waiting around for Aaron at all. And the Blue Gunner going very wide. It's going to compromise his exit a lot, but Aaron Sully doesn't get a good exit at all. And Blue Gunner up into a net P2.
Yeah, 2 lads leaving each other lots of space there. Good to see him.
It's good racing, and we have
Jono has had an issue. Jono now has dropped 3 places. He's ran wide.
Oh no, Decky Fur going for a move on Banner for Sam through the castle section. Not 2, can't go into 1 there. I don't know if there's a bit of damage there for Banner for Sam, but a very risky move there.
And the Viper is giving up his position. He has serious damage, Josh. He is struggling to turn that car.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate for him.
Could he have a puncture?
It's possible. He doesn't. Having a look at his rear tyres as well.
No, they look up.
I think he just has... Now, this game, the damage, a lot of the time, if you get minor damage, it's not visible. But here we have...
Mayo's having a run on him. The Viper's going to be coming into the pits. This is awkward.
Yeah, Mayo Man just about gets ahead of him before the pit line, and the Viper is in.
Sorted out.
But here's Blue Gunner around the outside on the straight. He gets it done. Mayo Man isn't going to fight too much as Blue Gunner. It's a Mercedes 1-2 so far. Blue Gunner is 2 seconds nearly behind Gaffo.
New front wing for the Viper, so it was front wing damage as you called it.
That's unfortunate once again. Anything can happen now.
100%. Don't worry about it, Corey. There's always next week, lad. You'll get the same support every week, as do all the drivers. But you might get a little bit extra.
Just that tiny little bit.
So, lads are starting to settle into their rhythm. You've both Mercs out front at the moment.
Yeah. Good to see team doing well. Mercedes.
Yeah. Tommy likes that in the chat. I obviously can't like it. I have to be completely unbiased. But God, it's great to see 2 Mercedes out front. And Aaron Sully is on the back of Blue Gunner, so he's shown good pace so far all through the sessions. Let's see what he can do now with fresh mediums. Because as much as those lads have 5 laps on those, they're really only on their 2nd or 3rd time lap, I think, at this stage.
So, we have Decky Ferg very close. Is a hero here. Decky Ferg very impatient, it seems, just after the restart. Go for a few risky moves. This one doesn't pay off. Is a hero on the softs. Decky Ferg has lost a lot of time and possibly is going to lose a position to Jono as well.
Yeah,
DRS
Jono's
is enabled. You won't get to use it on this straight, but Jono is... Are they going to go side by side into turn 1? Are they going to go 3 wide into turn 1? Who's going to be the last late breakers? It seems like it's going to be Jono. Jono goes off the track as well. The Alpine getting through. seems like the Alpine's going to be in front here.
Major Jam could get the four of them.
Major Jam.
Bit
of contact there as Decky Ferg capitalises on the mistakes of the Alpine, or of the Williams, but the Williams is coming back though. Major Jam isn't going to give up in this position. He's going to get on that bumpy curve there as we have Armacan into the run-off. Decky Ferg up into P8. A lot of movement there, a lot of excitement there through the first sector of lap 13. We'll be seeing a lot more of this.
Budge and Griffin.
Budge and Griffin having a little bit of argy-bargy there, as Mayo Man would say. Oh, very slow around that right-hander. It's going to allow Decky Ferg to catch right up to this pack.
Yeah.
Budge
and the wear is starting to kick in for some of the lads.
Yeah, it is. Sector 2, we have
Budge
a yellow
gets out
flag.
of shape. He does well to hold it though.
Armacan once again. Spun it round. So we have Decky Ferg side by side. He gets tagged. He is round and he hit the barrier. That was some thump of the barrier there. He has lost his wing.
Front wing is gone, yep.
His front wing is completely gone. Griffin has
Griffin's
retired.
on the outside of 15. Wow.
Just off of turn 15. He must have gotten the curb a little bit there. Lucky for Decky Ferg, it's a safety car.
And breathe.
Whew. That was a bit hectic there. Banner for Sam after losing out on Jono there, I think.
Cafo's boxed. So from here, I'd say lads are looking at mediums, take them to the end. Anyone that can, obviously, like Mayo, is in a bit of a pickle because he started on the mediums, so he's to go hard.
Interesting for Gaffo to go into the pits there. He seems to prioritise the tyre life over track position.
Mayo goes soft. Will he take those? Well,
he won't, unless there's a lot of safety cars. He will not take those to the end. LG Gaffo, very interesting that he goes into the pits. On the 7-lap old mediums, they would have lasted him to the end very easily.
So Decky goes hards.
Decky Ferg onto the hards. He might be pitting again to change onto the mediums, possibly, because the hards are not a good tyre around here.
Yeah.
Not a great one anyway, when the rest of the lads are on fresh mediums to the end. It's definitely an interesting race. Blue Gunner leading us. Aaron Sully just behind him, and Major Jam in third place.
So Blue and Aaron will do well to take these to the end. I mean, I don't think they can. Even with another safety car, it's a lot to ask. The field is congested quite quickly as well with the low numbers. So we will see how this plays out.
The mediums from lap... Well, they pitted lap 7 for the mediums, yeah.
And they've done probably 4 laps on them at this stage.
Yeah,
it depends.
Mediums can easily last to the end of the race from lap 7. I did a practice race there, and with like just AI and whatever, and they lasted comfortably to the end.
They'll go to the end for these lads. Cool.
Yeah, I thought it was the hards as well. First practice race we did. I ended up going on the hards after the softs. Everyone else on the mediums. So, but yeah, mediums, soft medium, easy one. I would have expected because of the tyre wear that it would definitely be a soft hard or a soft medium medium or soft medium soft even. Yeah. But soft medium for today.
Then that makes Gaffo's decision a little bit more puzzling. But he's only after losing 4 positions, so
yeah, for sure.
Maybe the fresh rubber differential will be worth it to him.
Yeah, because it's definitely a track where you can gain a lot of time on the car in front. It's not like, for instance, Britain, where it's very hard to catch drivers ahead of you, and hard to gap drivers as well because of the amount of fast corners and the lack of hard braking zones. But this one's the complete opposite. A lot of hard braking zones in this one, and a lot of places where you can make mistakes. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if LG Gaffo can get his fresh mediums from 5th place up into 1st, or possibly even the podium.
Yeah, so now we have 12.
Yeah, we do have 12. I wonder now, Decky Ferg, he's going to start on the hards. So can we get some predictions into the chat as to how many cars are going to finish? It's a puzzling one really, because tier 3 wasn't that many that crashed out. How many were there? Do you remember?
Oof, I think we finished last night with about maybe 14, 15.
Yeah. That's
But
not that
we're
much
only
of a difference.
gone over
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
distance here, particularly obviously with the safety car has been out, I think, for about 7 laps at this stage, 8 maybe. So, yeah, there's a long way to go still, folks.
Yeah. Grab some.
11
grab
finishers according to Ronan, there you go. So
11. Yeah, Slayers. Whoever's on the tier 4 report this week, I hope it's not me.
I know who it is, and I don't want to say who it is. Because I just remembered who it is.
Wouldn't be yourself by any chance, would it?
I need to go, Josh. I need to start this report now. My goodness.
We'll see you next Christmas, right? But yeah, no, it's definitely being a hectic one. There will be a lot of reports, a lot of incidents, for sure.
Yeah.
And just having a look at the position changes, it's an interesting one because Major Jam has made 14 positions.
Yeah.
Jono making 7, and as we talked, the safety car is going to be in this lap. Blue Gunner is going to take us away. But yeah, is a hero making up 12, so there's a lot of position changes here. Aaron Sully, the only one with 1 position change. The lowest one is 4 after that, then 7. So there's a lot of changes there today.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go.
So like last week, Blue Gunner's strategy so far has been really strong. Let's see how he does this restart now.
Let's see if he can catch Aaron Sully napping. Let's see how this goes. And we are gone. Aaron Sully got a decent restart off the safety car. The Viper very close to Mayo Man here. Has the DRS on. Will he go for a dive up through turn 1 for the 6th position on Mayo Man on the softs? Mayo Man should have the better traction, and it looks like he does. Mayo Man nearly hitting into the back of Gaffo there. As we have the 2 Alpines going side by side into turn 2. This isn't going to end well, and it actually does for Banner for Sam. Very good driving from the 2 lads there, very impressive.
Yeah, so Gaffo is wheel to wheel with Jono. Coming down into 3, Gaffo's the inside line, Jono's on old mediums, that's going to be a slam dunk, and Jono concedes.
So LG Gaffo up into 4th place, already making a position, so he's looking even more in favour to win this race. He's very close to Major Jam here. Yeah, LG Gaffo looking like his pace is very strong here on these new mediums. But Blue Gunner seems to be pulling away from Aaron Sully, who seems to be struggling on these worn out. Oh, we have LG Gaffo is off! As he hit the barrier, he has spun it into the barrier just before the castle section. And that is his win gone. And also, most likely, his chances of winning gone. So, very unfortunate for Gaffo there.
Yeah, so he's a long way back to the pits.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's going to be a nightmare for Gaffo. So with Major Jam seemed to have fallen back a little bit from the pack. Jono, very close to Major Jam. Jono will not have the DRS this lap. I don't think it's even going to be activated this lap, or will it? Will it? No, we won't have the DRS this lap. Next lap we will. So Jono will have to stay behind him unless Major Jam makes a mistake. Decky Ferg getting overtaken by Aaron McCann. Decky Ferg on those hards, not working out for him just yet. Aaron McCann up in the 10th place into that points position. And Mailman looking like he's in a good position at the moment on the softs, but I don't think they're going to last to the end.
And Gaffo safely into the pits for his front wing change. And he's going on the softs. Yeah, Blue Gunner is understeering quite a lot into some of the 90-degree turns. Is he carrying a little bit of damage, or is he just struggling to get those medium temperatures under control?
I don't think he has damage. Maybe he just braked a little bit early, or a little bit late, possibly.
Yeah, no, he looks fine. Good rotation there, and into the castle section.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Yeah,
Aaron Sully
out a gap now.
Yeah, still struggling. The top 4 lads all gapped out, as Mayo Man looks in favour to take Jono now. Well, once the DRS gets enabled, which will be next lap, onto the straight after turn 2. But yeah, some of the midfield now very, very close to each other. Aaron McCann after making his way past Decky on the straight of last lap. He is on the back of Budge now, in that 1 second range for the DRS next lap. Here we have Mayo Man, or sorry, the Viper back in it. He is in P6, right behind Mayo Man here. Can he get a move done, possibly in the DRS zone, because Mayo Man is in the DRS of Jono. I'm mistaken here. Jono has Mayo Man very closely behind him. I think Jono might have actually gotten the DRS here off Major Jam. He has, yeah.
Yeah. Activation point or detection point is between 1 and 2 for this straight, so it's a train here, but the Viper's looking at the back of Mayo.
Mayo Man just about hanging on to that. Jono, a lot of sparks coming from his car there, as I think he touches the barrier a little bit. Wonder if he got damage. I'll have a look. Don't think he got any damage there. He's wiggling his car. I don't know what that means. Doesn't have any major damage.
No, I'm not sure he's sending signals. The Viper drops to 8th.
Yeah, the Viper could have gotten maybe a little bit of damage from himself there. But he dropped a few positions. Spanner for Sam. 2 Alpines making their way up the pack here, through the pack here. Jono seems to be struggling just a little bit here. Mayo Man very close behind him on these softs, making them work. I think I heard a car go into the barrier there, and I think I did. Yeah, the Viper has gotten himself a good bit of wing damage. He's missing his wing completely. Yeah, no front wing for him, and he is going to be crawling his way back into the pits as we have Mayo Man.
And here comes Mayo, yeah.
Just even before the detection
passed.
point, yeah. Gone by him. Ooh.
Jono's boxing.
Jono is into the pits, so
stop. He'll be putting on the soft boots, I assume.
He might have even gotten some damage here.
Definitely clipped, I thought, the wall at one point, but
yeah,
could be wrong.
We'll
see now.
No damage for Jono. He's going on to the softs until the end of the race. Is a hero, very close behind Budge here. Could we see a move from the Alpine on the Williams? He's not deploying any of his ERS, neither is Budge. Budge is now, we have a retirement. That is Viper in the pits, of course.
It is.
11 drivers left in this race. As LG Gaffo gets himself the fastest lap, but he is down in P11, so he won't get that last point.
Yeah, I would have thought Viper would have stayed out. 7 laps is a long way to go in this race.
Yeah, I would have thought so as well.
Aaron Sully nearly loses it in the castle. Oh, he just holds it, but he's lost another second to Blue Gunner. He was keeping him honest for the last while.
Yeah.
And Major Jam now is very close to getting within his DRS. Mayo's in jams.
He is indeed.
This is all going to kick off.
So Mayo Man, if he can get in that DRS of Major Jam, he could be on for a podium here, and hopefully he won't be taken off him last week. But I think Major Jam just managed to stay out of the DRS range of Mayo Man, and those tyres will start to fall off as well. Those softs. Yeah, Major Jam keeping a steady gap now from himself and Mayo Man. Also trying to close the gap between him and Sully.
He's a hero now with DRS open on Budge. Budge is derating, so he's going to be susceptible after turn 2 into the next DRS zone. If Is a Hero can get a good exit. Is a Hero with 50% DRS still, so plenty to work with, but he doesn't get a good enough exit.
No,
he's not going to get him here, and Aaron's having a little look at him, but he's not close enough again.
Yeah. Budge stays in that 6th position. So Mayo Man, yeah, he seems like those tyres might be dropping off a little bit compared to the mediums. As Major Jam in that 1 second range. Ooh, did he clip the wall a little bit there?
No, he just took a very compromised line for the exit.
Yeah.
But he is looking quick, and Aaron Sully's dropping time to him in every sector at the moment.
Briefly now, Major Jam in the DRS of Aaron Sully and Mayo Man in the DRS of Major Jam. So, Major Jam, yeah, seems to be catching Aaron Sully quite quickly here. As Blue Gunner seems to be running away with it once again after a strategy working out great for him. So, Major Jam in the DRS. Mayaman also in the DRS of Major Jam. Budge close to Banner. And also, Mara McCann close to Is a Hero. Is a Hero just about didn't get the DRS of Budge, unless... No, he didn't get it. He is gonna lose a lot of time to Aaron McCann, who does have the DRS and is also using his ERS. Maybe even looking for a move here for 7th place. Will he go for a dive through the inside? I think he is. He's gonna half send it. Is a Hero break very late and they have contact. Was there a contact with the wall there from Is a Hero? I don't think so, but there was contact between the two cars anyway. That was a very close one there. It was a close call.
Chano steals fastest lap.
He does indeed. As 2nd, 3rd and 4th are very close to each other now. Yeah, so anything can happen in these last 6 laps.
Yeah, and Jam is looking very pacey behind Aaron Sully.
He is, and Mayoman also wants a look at that podium.
Yeah, the only issue for Mayo is going to be that wear starting to kick in. He needs to get this done sooner rather than later. Yeah, if he gets the move done, he can defend. Defending is easier to do when you have worn tyres than attacking for sure. But Mayoman very close to Major Jam here, within 3/10 of him. As Major Jam still in that DRS range of Sully. Sully not saving as much ERS as the two lads behind him. Mayoman having around 50% and Major Jam having also 50%. Major Jam is going to be burned the ERS to try and stay in that DRS range of Aaron Sully. Mayoman is, yeah, they're both going to have the DRS. Now Mayor Man is going to be using his ERS down this straight. Going to be wasting it seems, because Major Jam has the DRS. Aaron Sully is derating now, so Major Jam is going to be looking at him saying, thank you very much, I'll go by you on this next straight if he gets a good exit. And Mayor Man also be having a look, unless he's derating as well, which he isn't. Aaron Sully doesn't get a good exit, but it seems like it's a better exit than Major Jam here. Oh, well, Mayo go for
Mayo
it.
Man truly inside. Major Jam seemed to a break really early there.
From way downtown for Mayo.
Mayo Man, what a move done there. I wonder if there's some communication there, I don't know, but... Mayo
Across
Man.
Teams?
Yeah,
Come on, Josh. How dare you?
Looks too good to be true, but Mayo Man up into P3, possibly for P2 as well, if you can stay within the 1 second range of Aaron Sully.
Budge is on Banner. Right on Banner.
Yeah, right behind him
putting
there.
Under severe pressure.
He is. Major Jam losing the DRS of Mayo Man. Oh, Mayo Man had a bit of a wobbly one there. I don't know what happened to him. He lost it just out of Castle, and that has given Aaron Sully some breathing room now. He's not going to be as worried as he once was. So Major Jam's tyres will be dying off now. Or not Major Jam, Mayo Man I should say. Major Jam just behind him.
Yeah, and that gap now is pulling out. Aaron Sully has a bit more to work with. And Mayo's easing off through the S.
Yeah,
is he coming in? He is he?
Does he have damage after that little spin? No, he doesn't.
No, he's staying out.
Major Jam goes by him, up into 3rd place. Mayo Man's going to drop down to 4th place here. Major Jam seems to go a little bit wide there. So if Is a Hero and they're Budge and Banner for Sam also fighting for 5th place here. Very, very close there. A little bit of touching there with the wing. But Budge is up in the 5th place, right behind his good friend and former teammate Mayo Man. So who will get the better of each other here with 4 laps left?
Yeah, Mayo's really struggling on his exits. Those softs have fallen off the cliff.
They have, yeah. Mayo Man definitely, yeah. He seems to be struggling as Budge is basically crawling through that corner. I think Mayo Man's letting him go. Budge up into P4 on the hunt now for his teammate. Williams seemed to be having a good day of it today. 3-4 for Williams, not a bad one at all.
So Banner be looking to line up Mayo here onto the straight.
Yeah, we have a yellow flag.
Sector 2.
Who's that?
That was Izahiro.
That was Izahiro. I wonder if he got a bit of damage as well. We have Decky Ferg just behind him. Don't know if he got damage.
Oh, and Decky tried to go
Banner
past
for Sam
the inside.
is gone. What has happened there? And we have a safety car. We have a safety car on the... Oh no, this could be bad for Blue Gunner and Aaron Sully, as the lads will be bunched up together now. I wonder who's going to go into the pits. Blue Gunner's going to stay out.
Too late for the front runners.
Major
Jam's the first to have the option. Does he? Does he? He does.
He is going into the pits, Major Jam. Interesting for Major Jam. He's going to opt for the soft tyres, I'd hope.
Budge stays out.
It's going to stay out. He has quite
in.
fresh tyres. Armacan, yeah. Mayo Man has to go in.
Has to.
Yeah.
Is a hero. Decky. Okay. Jono in as well.
That's a no-brainer for LG Gaffo. Or LG Gaffo's already gone in. He is fresh softs.
Yeah.
So, 10 drivers remaining. If you finish this race, you will get points. Definitely interesting. So, Major Jam looking like he could be on for a podium or possibly even the win here on those fresh softs, but there will only be one, maybe possibly 2 laps left of racing.
Probably looking,
Probably one.
Probably one, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, Budge will be trying to make his move on the 2 cars ahead of him. Jam will be trying to make his move on Budge, so it's all going to be happening.
Yeah. This very last lap, there's a safety car. If anything, Blue Gunner wasn't hoping for that, obviously. He was hoping for the safety car to stay in its little gaff. Just not go onto the track, because Blue Gunner is now having to worry about cars behind him on those worn mediums.
The safety car's gaff. I love it. So Blue Gunner was the beneficiary of the late safety car last week, and now he could be falling victim to it. We'll see.
Yeah, quite the opposite this week.
And everyone has now scored points. You complete 90% distance, you score, you get classified. So well done to all 10 lads for surviving. And safety cars in this lap.
In this lap, so we'll get 2 laps of racing. Very late call, but Scaffo hasn't caught up to the pack yet. But we have to get racing underway. Maybe Blue Gunner might wait for him. Wait for his teammate. Banner for Sam is... Oh, no, he's already retired. Gaffo... I don't think he's going to catch up. Blue Gunner seems to be slowing up as much as he can here. But he has to focus on his own race rather than his teammates as well. So, who will take a podium today? It is anyone's podium today. Anyone at all can take it. Blue Gunner, Aaron Sully, both on very worn mediums. As Blue Gunner is gone. Catches Budge napping, it seems.
McCann has a good run on Major Jam.
He does.
But will he send it? Oh, we're 3 wide if they go for it. Oh, he hits the back of Jam.
Contact, yeah. I don't know if he got damage there. Definitely hit him. A good whack there. Let's see now through turn 2. I don't think he did get any damage, but he's right behind Major Jam. Gaffo is out of the race. 9 drivers left. As we have Decky Ferg very close to the back of the Alpine of Izahiro. I wouldn't put any doubt that he'll go for a move. He doesn't go for a move. And the lads are still bunched up. Aaron McCann very close behind Major Jam as he gives him another smack. Major Jam just about keeping that 4th position. Budge just about keeping his podium position. Aaron Sully trying to stay with Blue Gunner. I don't think he'll get the move done because Blue Gunner just has great pace around here on those worn mediums. But Budge has the tyre advantage on Aaron Sully, of course, and there won't be any DRS to help out Aaron Sully. So Budge, through the zigzags of the final sector, will definitely have the advantages. Aaron Sully may not even go flat out because of his tyres. Oh, we have Mayo Man!
Mayo's gone!
8
and
drivers
left. Moving on is a hero.
Blue Gunner gone! Blue Gunner's out of the race!
Oh my goodness.
So if Aaron Sully to win it now, unless Budge can take the win. In Tier 4 we have 7 drivers left in this race.
And as a hero's hit the wall. Oh my goodness.
And I think Decky Ferg might have hit the wall as well. He has left end plate damage, so 5 drivers left in the running here. This is outrageous. It has been...
Budge is coming at Aaron Sully.
Yeah, Budge is coming at Aaron Sully for that win. For Budge's first win, I believe, in LOI. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him if he's in the comments box, because anything can happen. Oh, Aaron Sully
on the outside of Aaron. This is going to be tight. Aaron tries to hold on to it. He's got it. Misses breaking point. He did. Oh my God.
They're still
Budge
side by
surely here
side.
will have him.
Going up into turn 3. Budge trying to go for this win. Aaron Sully trying to hold on to it. Turn 3. Budge outbreaks him a little bit, but no, Aaron Sully does. And Budge staying in that P2. And Aaron
Jam is
Sully
on the outside of
win.
Budge, but he keeps his nose out of it. It's the last lap. He's
very
gonna
close
have to make his
behind.
move.
Yeah, Budge could make the move. It could be a Valtteri Bottas and Lance Stroll in whatever year it was in Azerbaijan, 2017-18. Could be right to the line. Could be right to the line for a lot of the drivers, because we have Major Jam also very close behind Budge, and Aaron McCann behind Major Jam. Also Jono in that mix. Oh, Jono nearly hitting the wall in Castle.
Yeah.
That's going to lose him a lot of time, as Budge still very close behind Aaron Sully. The last 2 sectors of this race, it has been a very dramatic race for sure, and it is going to end dramatically as we have Budge on the fresher tyres right behind Aaron Sully into the last corner with a braking zone here. Aaron Sully doesn't get a great exit, but Budge gets a good one. He's using his ERS through here. Aaron Sully does take it flat, so does Budge. Budge has the ERS on, gaining to Aaron Sully here. Just before DRS zone. He is closing indeed. Who can take this here? He's derating us. Is a hero retires. It's so close to the line. Aaron Sully just about takes the victory here in Azerbaijan. And that is 6 drivers finishing this race in tier 4.
Wow.
Whoa, that was a hectic one towards the last few laps.
I'm gonna need a nap. That was something else.
Yeah.
6 drivers survived Azerbaijan.
Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. If this is tier 4, what will happen in tier 5?
Oh my God.
Christ. Well, Cav, good luck tonight on the report. And I am going to be taking the incidents here, what's it called? I'm losing me words here. Race director, if you want to go down our finishers there.
I will indeed. It won't take long. We have in P1 Aaron Sully winning for McLaren. Budge in P2, just 1/10 behind crossing the line. Major Jam, his Williams teammate, in P3. Aaron McCann P4. Jono sneaking into P5. Decky Ferg P6. Is a hero then. He did crash on the last lap, but he does finish in P7. Blue Gunner, Mayo Man, and then Gaffo round out the points. They are all classified, and we've a long list of non-finishers, all the way from Banner for Sam down to Catfish Corey.
Can't forget Rain as well. Who unfortunately got disqualified for not going to pits to serve his drive-through. Starting on pole, looking so promising, but as we've said so many times today, anything can happen on this track, and
absolutely,
we have our record of 6 drivers finishing. Our record of the least amount of drivers finishing. So an interesting one.
That's one word for it.
Beat season 1 Belgium, says Slater. Only 8 finished that one. So
wow.
Yeah, we have witness history here. So yeah, if you want to invite the lads there into the commentary box to have a little,
I will get them in.
So it's Aaron Sully, Budge, and Major Jam.
So yeah, what a day.
What a day indeed. There's Aaron Sully now. I'll just wait for the rest of the lads to join in.
Just missing Budge, and we are good to go.
I think we'll get underway with it anyway. We have there's Budge now. Right, everybody, make sure your audio's unshared, and we'll get underway. Right, so in P3 is Major Jam.
How are you, lads?
What's the crack? How are you?
Yeah, good. No, I hate that track. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Yeah, starting off in P17. Not a great quali for yourself. I think did you retire on the quali? At the end, you did, I think.
I think I did. Yeah, I DNF the quali. Like my time trial, I think is around 1:39, but I couldn't hook it up for the proper quali, like.
Fair. Yeah, but anyway, the quality doesn't matter if you get P3 in the race. Describe that for us. It must have been hectic.
Yeah, it was nuts. I went up to, I think, P4, and then Mayo Man was in P3, and on the restart, I had cold tyres, so I went into the runoff, and then I went to P15. I went to the back of the grid, and I went medium, and I had to wait till the second last lap to get my second compound. So I was going to face it was either going to be a disqualification or a podium, and happy it's the podium.
Yeah, jeez. So you've been everywhere today. You've been at the front, you've been at the back. Jesus.
I'm in the pit crew and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Nearly in the stands as well. But sure, look at P3 for yourself. I'm sure you're happy with that.
Yeah.
A great day for Williams as well.
Yeah, double Williams, brilliant.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, how are you fixed now for next week? I believe it's Hungary.
Hungary, yeah. It's been a while since I raced it, so yeah, I gotta get the practice in.
Of course. But yeah, well done to yourself on the podium today, Major Jam. And
cheers.
Hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
Right, Kev, if you want to take our P2, which is
Of course,
one
Mr.
Budge.
How's things?
All right.
So how was that from your perspective?
I feel a bit embarrassed to be here. To be honest with you, 6 or 7 cars finishing the race.
Well, you were second among the grid. How did that go for you? Did you hook it up? Were you happy with your quali, or did you leave time out there?
Not at all. Yeah, definitely left low. I've done an alright banker lap, but I waited till the track ramped up and it just did a shite lap, and then I abandoned it, hoping to get 11th, and I ended up in 10th.
Always the way. And then the race, I mean, like, you know, I won't say walk us through it because it's mad what happened, but yeah, tell us the highlights for you.
I got a good start, got up a few positions, and then got a drive through. I just came out of pits.
We saw that.
Do medium early on and just stick to it, and just fucking, I jammed on it. I was jammed on, and it just fucking came up. I was like, you bastard, you. So, look, it's alright.
Easily done around here, in fairness. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And the race then came towards you. I mean, did you see that level of carnage kicking off, or? I
didn't know. It was just slowly, 1 or 2. I mean, the first half, it was a bit of a scrappy race. It was a bit shit, to be honest. It was just stop, start. But I had a good little drag race with Aaron at the end. That was a bit of fun.
Yeah, we saw that. You're only a 10th, I think, behind them over the line. So unlucky to miss out. And, you know, next week we go to Hungary. What do you make of the track there?
It's a tough enough track, but I enjoy it. But I haven't raced in a long time, so get a bit of practice in. Hopefully we'll do well.
Yeah, and I suppose the last question then, Budge. This season, obviously, we've seen a lot of lads, you know, have a good first race, not score anything today. Six finishers. There's a lot of lads that won't be scoring anything today. But how do you feel in terms of the championship? Do you think that experience, maybe you've been in the league for a while, might come towards you? Hopefully,
you're just trying to keep it clean, not get drive-throughs, not get corner cutting penalties. I'm nowhere near the fastest, not even probably halfway up the grid, but I think we're just finishing constantly. We'll probably finish me about 5th in the championship if I'm very, very lucky.
Right, so no ambitions for the title, no?
No, that's no.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully this won't be the last we see you in the podium. Well done today anyways. Great result for Williams.
Cheers, Josh.
Well done, lads. Well done, Budge. Right, on to our winner. Now, I think you might need a towel to wipe off the sweat. Aaron Sully. Walk us. Well, again, I'm about to ask you to walk us through it because you can't really need all year. But sure, that must have been a bit of a sweaty one for yourself, having Budge right in your gearbox the whole time.
Crazy, yeah. Especially the last lap there, we're side by side coming into the few corners. Oh, class racing. But fuck it, I'm happy out now.
Yeah, I know, it was a good race to watch there. Well, towards the last couple of laps with yourself and Budge, but you ended up on top. It's a win for yourself. What are you thinking now for the championship? There's only 7 races left, a short season. Do you think you can have a chance at the title?
With DNF in the first race, it was kind of a bummer, but I'm gonna push. I'm gonna try to get up there anyway, and hope for the best, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Give it your all anyway. You won this race. This will give you a boost. The lad who won the last, Blue Gunner, won the last race. He DNF'd in this one, so it's all to play for.
Yeah.
But Hungary next week. How are you fixed?
I don't mind the track. Just get a bit of practice in.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do well again.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Well done to yourself, Mr. Aaron Sully, taking the win today. And that's about it for today from us. Well done to the lads, the top 3 finishers, and the other 3 who finished. There's only 6 finishers today, so not a lot of drivers to finish it. But look, that's racing. It's Azerbaijan. Anything can happen here, as we've seen today. But that has been us for Tier 4. Do tune in again tomorrow at at 10 o'clock tomorrow for Tier 1, and then 10 o'clock the next day for Tier 2 in Azerbaijan. It will definitely be an interesting one. And then me and Cav will be back on next Monday for Hungary, same time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take care.